Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. It's your host with the most reporting live to you and yours. Hope everyone is doing good and feeling well. And welcome back to the channel. Yes, people, we are back again to another show where we dove into the match in the transfer reactions. There's been a lot of buzz going on with the Manchester United move for Watkins or Benjamin Sesko. It's funny, just 3 weeks ago people were laughing at us when we were moving on Sesko, talking about this Tesco, talking about he's a Bundesliga reject, he's coming from the Farmers League. Oh, well, tables have turned. 2 weeks later, 1 month later, Sesko's all of a sudden he's a dangerous killer. He's a serial killer. He's a threat. All of a sudden, he's a best striker. He has a lot of potential because Manchester United are moving for the guy. But when Arsenal were moving for him, no one was saying anything. It was all about why are we going to spend 80 million, 90 million on a youth? But now if you see what's happening, Manchester United are moving for Benjamin Sesko. They tried to bid for Watkins, but it is reported that Watkins was costing even more. So they're just going to have to rely on Sesko. But what are you people thinking on the move about Sesko? Can Manchester United buy Sesko for 80, 70 million, considering he's just a 22-year-old who's playing in the Bundesliga? And in the Bundesliga, he is not even topping the charts. He scored an average 14 goals last season. I think the previous season he had like 10 or 12 goals. So are Arsenal, are Manchester United really looking into buying a young youth like that with zero experience of the Premier League? Champions League he has played well. For Champions League he has played, but my main issue has been, can he come to Manchester United and deliver? Because we all know Manchester United, guys. We all know United. There's a lot of pressure. Everyone is going to be gunning for you when you join Manchester United. So this has been my thing, that can he deliver if he joins? But it seems like Manchester United really want the guy to join. Everyone is talking about Sesko. Everyone is leaning more on Sesko. So I want to know your thoughts. Is Sesko a credible move to Manchester United? If you ask me, I don't think he can handle the pressure, because at Manchester United the pressure is too much. They will criticize how you walk. They'll criticize how you shy your, how you tie your shoelaces. They'll criticize your car. They'll criticize every little bit of thing you do. And the moment you miss a match, the moment you fail to deliver, it's gonna be, your head is gonna be on a spike. So I think for Manchester United, Sesko will be in trouble if he joins Manchester United, because the Manchester United for the past years haven't been known to elevate players. Most people who go there just the graveyard scene. All players we've seen going there, from Pogba, from who, none of the players have really lived up to the hype. So this is my question with Manchester United. Can Sesko really go there and deliver? Obviously, for now, if you want to look at the other side of the story, now they've recruited a strong team. If you remember, they've signed Cunha and Mbemo, so the wings are going to be firing, and there's Bruno Fernandes as well. So I think if he joins, the pressure will not only be on him. That is the other thing of the story. The pressure will be also on Bemo. It will be on Cunha, because all of these players came in on a lot of money. All of them, they came in on a lot of money. So I think if Sesko joins, the pressure will not only rely on him, but as a striker, as someone they're going to play 80 million for, I think the eye is going to be on him. Like what can you do for what? Manchester United, any player signing for Manchester United is automatic pressure. You saw how it came. Even Anthony came in. A lot of players joined me, but they didn't really live up to the expectations. So only players like Bruno are there, and then Kobe Mino, and then I'm forgetting the guy who just joined, the one with the big hair, have lived to the hype. But most of the players, the pressure is too much. But for Sesko, Premier League is also a different beast. It's totally a different beast from Bundesliga. So it's a whole different ball game for him. I don't know if he can really turn up for Manchester United. I don't think if he can turn up in the Premier League because of the physicality. And it's a whole different ball game. But let's see, people. Let's see. But Manchester United seems like they're moving strong. And I had this guy. There's one guy who was working there who is even pushing for the deal. He's even pushing to sign him. So let's see how it goes, people. If they really sign, if they sign Sesko, it's a good deal. It's a good deal for them. Sesko is an upcoming youth as well, so you have to keep that into consideration that he is an upcoming. He still has a bright future ahead of him. Will he flow? Will it come at fruition? I don't know. But on the other side, if you're talking about Watkins, Ollie Watkins, I think first of all, for Watkins, for us to even bring it up, they need to sign him first of all. They need to sign him only then they need to sign him. I mean, they need to sign him, and I don't think they're going to sign him because Aston Villa don't have any other options. So why would they let him go? You know, when they know that if Watkins let him go, if Aston Villa let Watkins go, and they don't have another option of a striker, that will not be look good for them. So I don't think Aston Villa are going to sell him. You know, unless if they could sell him now and then get a replacement. But I don't see them selling him because Watkins is the main guy that has carried the team for years. So I don't think they will sell Watkins, but it remains to be seen, you know, because if you bid the money, bid in good money, Watkins I think is around 29 years old now. So if you bid in good money, you might as well get a good player. You never know. But for me, if Manchester United they're in a rebuilding phase, I don't know who you think, Sesko or Watkins will do me. For me, I think if they have Watkins, it's a elite attacking. You know, if they have Watkins, the attacking will be very very elite people because Watkins will do. If you imagine Watkins and then Bemo and Cunha and then Bruno Fernandes, to be a madness. The attacking will be on a whole different level. So I think if they have if they bring in Watkins, then they have a serious chance of reviving the team and then maybe going up finishing fifth or sixth or the conference league, something like that. I can give them that one. But with Sesko is good and Sesko is good, you know, he's very pacey, he's a tall guy. So in the set pieces, he like to make those long balls, those long shots. So Sesko can help, but Sesko is not Premier League proven. That is the other thing. Sesko is not Premier League proven, and we all know what happens if you're not Premier League proven. It's a whole different ball game if you're not Premier League proven. It needs people who are Premier League proven for you to really, really know what is happening. If you're not Premier League proven, we are all in doubt. That is the same thing people are raising on Jokeris that he's not Premier League proven. But for Jokeris, I don't care what people say. Jokeris has like 100 goals. He literally scores goals for fun. So it's coming to our Arsenal way. There's a lot of supply, but we don't have someone who's putting icing on the cake, you know. So for Joko, it's a different. I think it's a totally different story. But for Sesko it remains to be seen if it's the right move for Manchester United. But if you ask me, I would rather go with signing Watkins and that because Watkins is proven. He's a proven player. He's done it in the Premier League. He's continued to do it even if you take him to Europe or something, the only thing maybe is the age because it's 29. But we have seen a lot of players who are around 29, 30 years old who have played phenomenally very well. You know, we've seen a lot of players who have seen phenomenally very well. But let's see, because there's also another thing. There's also another question because we know Man City, I mean, Newcastle are also bidding for Isak Sesko because they know Isak is um is telling them I want out. So there is something there that if Isak leaves, they'll definitely go for Sesko because Isak money probably Liverpool are going to pay 120 to 150 million for Isak. So once they pay for Isak, then Newcastle definitely will move for Sesko. So Manchester United, if they're bidding, they'll need to do it quick. But they had one insider guy. What's his name? The guy who was working before with Red Bull. He's pushing for the deal as well. He's also reportedly pushing for the deal, trying to make the Cisco deal moving very fast. But for me, I think they need to go for Watkins. People, Watkins will be a very, very solid one. The thing is, Watkins, I don't think Watkins would want not to play Europe. You know, you like to play the Europe competitions. That is the thing with Watkins. But goal scoring wise, I think Watkins he outclasses Sesko, and Watkins he's a consistent player. You know, his versatility. He know how to run in behind defenders. He can make a lot of good assists as well. So I think Manchester United need to go for Watkins. But Newcastle are they lacking? In Newcastle, obviously push for they will push for Sesko. They will definitely push for Sesko. That is going to happen. If the Isak deal comes through, they'll definitely push for Sesko because they don't have a strike. So then the predicament is different. They're not going to play around. As soon as the money for Isak comes in, they're going to move for Sesko, And but the thing is, Manchester United always have a big war chest. Manchester United will always have they have a big war chest. It remains to be seen what will happen, how much Manchester United will be willing to pay him. Maybe they want to pay him. Maybe they want to pay him like 250K or something. Because most players going to Manchester United, I don't think they are going there to really. Now it's in a rebuilding phase. But people like Mbemo and Mbemo has said he grew up wanting Manchester United, but Cunha maybe he just went for the bag. He just went for the bag. My only worry is these players have been playing so well in the Premier League, but we all know what happens to your career if you join Manchester United. It's a graveyard site. It's a totally graveyard site. You get buried, your career get buried 6 feet deep in the dirt. That is the thing. I hope it does not happen to Mbemo. He's my African brother. I hope it does not happen to Cunha because Cunha, I rated Cunha, but I think they will flow. They will definitely flourish because they have Premier League experience, unlike this unlike what we have seen with these other players they've brought in from Bundesliga like Hoyland and all. The thing now, if you are joining Manchester United at 80 million pounds, everyone's going to look up to you that we spend 80 million pounds on you, Sesko. What can you deliver? That is another big deliver for Sesko as well. So definitely United will be a lot of pressure for him. And there's a young youth who's 22, 23 years. I don't think he can handle the pressure. He's better off going to Newcastle. Of course, in Newcastle, he'll need to fill up Isak's boots, but anyone can understand, that he is just there to recover. They have a Isak left, and we cannot be comparing Isak with Sesko at the moment. So, for Sesko, for me, my advice would be to him go and join Newcastle because Newcastle there's less pressure for you. You can get time to grow in the Premier League, and you only gotta deal with new. You only have to deal with Newcastle fans because no one is worried about Newcastle. If you join Manchester United, you're getting cooked by Chelsea fans. You're getting cooked by Liverpool fans. You're getting cooked by Man City fans. You're definitely getting cooked by the social media on a daily basis. So I think what's good for him if he wants to really enjoy his life, stay out of the limelight, is he needs to move to Newcastle. But maybe he'll rally for the challenge. You'll be like, I want the challenge. Same thing we saw with Madueke. Madueke came in talking about I won the challenge, even though most Chelsea fans didn't rate it, but everyone was like, oh, I want Madueke, I want to sign Madueke. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. But Manchester United, they really need to sign a striker, because Hoyler with Hoyler and backing it up, I don't think he will deliver. The wings for them are okay. The midfield, I think that's a height, even though they have young people like Casemiro and all, but I think the midfield is okay as well. They just need to make sure that they get a striker. If they get a striker, then maybe we can talk about Manchester United coming back to perform at the top level. But if they bring people like Sesko, might be a long day. He might need another season to fully get running. And who knows? Who knows with Manchester United and Ruben Amorim? He is playing haram football. I hope this season he will change. I watched the highlights from the game for West Ham. They played well with the West Ham game. The West Ham game, Manchester United really, really played well. And there's still a lot of work to be done. But for the Manchester United game, I was fully tuned in and they played very well. They really played very well. But if they're not going to move fast on Sesko, Newcastle will just come running with it, because once Newcastle's the back comes in for Isak, they're not going to play around. They're just going to go straight with it. You know, the Isak thing is also another thing that's still in dilemma. If Liverpool are really going to beat, is Newcastle going to play hard ball until about this guy has a 3-year contract pending? Why you want to take it? But I don't think they would wanna keep a player who's not interested to stay in the club. Because even if Isak's camp has been talking about Newcastle are lacking ambition. Year after year, they're fired sporting directors. Year after year, they haven't, even if you check this season, they haven't signed anyone solid. Everyone is just talking about we don't want to go to Newcastle, we don't want to move to Newcastle, we don't want to be with Newcastle. So if you look at that, then it's not looking good on the lads. Maybe Isak, that's why. And anyway, once a big team comes calling like Liverpool, who is to say no? He cannot say no to Liverpool. No matter how you want to play, no one is saying no to Liverpool. coming from Newcastle because Isak is around 20, 23 years, and he grew up only admiring teams like Liverpool, teams like Manchester United. So for him, it will be a good move, But I want to see how it will go. Isak moves to if Isak really moves to Newcastle and then we get Jokeris. I want to see who's gonna win, how the title will go, and we're gonna face Liverpool in the first. I think in the next in the first 5 games we have Liverpool, so it's a tricky one still. It's a tricky one still, But I think Jokeris he will definitely be up for the rights. Jokeris, he will definitely be up for the rights. I don't see Jokeris. You saw his entrance, like he just walked in like Randy Orton walking into WrestleMania thing. When WrestleMania when he fought John Cena, RK out of nowhere. He's just out there like he don't want any games. He told Odegaard, just give me more assists. You just give me more assists. Anyway, people, enough of the Manchester United. Let's dwell on what's happening with the other teams. Still, we are waiting on the Eze bid. There still hasn't been any serious bid for Arsenal on Eze, even though there have been rumors that Eze has told his family members that he is moving to Arsenal. He's keen on the move. Some people have also reported that they already have a personal agreement is in Arsenal, but nothing yet confirmed by Fabio Romano or Devin Austin or the hand of Arsenal for to say they have not confirmed anything about that. So Arsenal really need to move on Eze. I don't want to hear about it. But it's gonna depend, with the outings because Arsenal are reportedly waiting on the outings if they can get to sell Nelson or if they can sell Fabio Vieira because West Ham also are talking about they're in contention, they're in discussions about signing Fabio Vieira. If they can get Fabio Vieira as well, that would be a good thing. But let's see. But there's still no update on Eze, people. There's still no update on Ebriachi Eze. If he is joined, then we have a solid team. We already have a solid team with Jokers. The Club 14 is there, ready to go, loaded, full, and ready to roll. We will see the Tottenham game in Hong Kong. It will be a must-see game. Popcorns out, everything. We need to see that game and see how he plays Glockers. Because I know the Glockers will not disappoint. He will not disappoint. Today they even posted pictures of him in the training section with the lads, him, Mosquera as well. So Arteta just running them up to speed. But this guy, I don't think he needs much. He just like run me up the ball, run me up those through passes, just get me in the spaces. I'm a bit ready. For striker, I don't think he needs much from. He just needs his game. He just needs to get along with playing with the team, obviously. Getting to know the strengths and the weaknesses of his team members. But that's just about it. It's a very, very good move. Chelsea, on the other hand, seems like they are not playing around, still signing. They'll keep signing and they'll keep signing. If you saw our show yesterday where Riley was talking about Chelsea can sign up to 70. He said Chelsea can sign up to 70 players, but this season they have seemed to have upgraded their quality. They are no longer going for the kids anymore. If you saw, they signed what's the guy of this name? They want to sign Hato from Ajax. Hato was playing with Chimba, and they're still moving on Javi Simons. I don't know what's the difference with Javi Simons and Madueke. I think they are almost the same, if you ask me. But they are moving on him as well. So it's gonna be a good season. Chelsea coming in with so much squad depth. Can these players yield something in the Premier League? It remains to be seen. But they are coming in hot. Let's see how it goes for Chelsea. But Chelsea have a big squad now, and Pedro, everyone. They're just buzzing since the Club World Cup. They're walking around with the chip on their chest. If you ask any Chelsea fan, you cannot tell them to game. They'll just tell you we Club World Cups, and so we have to live with this for the next 4 years. Imagine we have to live for this for the next 4 years with these people talking about this. The main thing now is for let's see how Manchester United will approach this final weekend. What Sesko will decide. What Sesko will decide, but it's looking like it's looking like Sesko. Let's see how it design. Let's see what he will choose. For at the end of the day, he will need to choose what he wants. Not us. Him. He will need to choose what he wants. If he want to go to Manchester United, or he wants to go to Newcastle. But for me, I think it's better for him if he goes to Newcastle, because Newcastle will have less pressure for him. It won't be like Manchester United. Manchester United, even if they're in relegation, the screen is still on. So let's see how it goes, people. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Make sure you smash the like and you subscribe to your boy. I just thought I came in and I'm dropping some daily updates on the daily transfer for the news for the day in Manchester United, people. Hopefully, we get some more solid news, some more signings tomorrow. Something to celebrate. I don't know, for Arsenal fans or for Manchester United fans, any big signing, it will just make more controversy. It's the Premier League, because the Premier League, I think now it's almost 2 weeks to come. It will be starting. So the time is already out. I need to get my FPO team in order as well. So it's just about it, people. Make sure you smash the like and you subscribe to your book. I'm